What's going on, guys? This is EK1 Gaming here, and today's video, this is just going to be a quick video telling you a couple of things that you need to start doing before the title update 9. Now, if you don't know, title update 9 should be dropping on Tuesday, the 21st of April, and with that it comes with the recalibration station, which makes it where you can actually recalibrate your exotics from level 30 to 40 and etc. So basically that leads me to the first thing you're going to want to do, and that is simply get as many exotics as you can. Now, an easy method for this is obviously the Kajika farm. As you can see now, I am just about to show you what we got here. We got around 5 holsters in like 6 runs, plus then I went and got a Lady Death. So here are the holsters. Basically what you're going to want to do is get as many as you want, or any exotics, and just leave your best rolled one. Any that are not like great rolls, just dismantle them. As you can see, you're going to get 2 exotic components per dismantle. Now I've got a funny feeling that they're eventually going to change that to 1. So I'd dismantle as many as you can now just to get the components. Of course, I've got the Lady Death there. So the RNG for me today was actually really good. On stream today, I think we got about 7 or 8 exotics overall. So we had a very, very good day farming. But guys, go into the Dark Zone, get as many Pestilences as you can. Go and do all the different things to get as many exotics and just delete them. Ready for the re-rolling and recalibration of exotics. So that's the first thing that I strongly recommend you guys do. Now the second thing that I recommend that you start doing before the update is basically just looking for different items of gear with good rolls. Even if you think you're not going to use this gear, it's still going to come in handy at some point, because we don't know what's happening in terms of nerfs and buffs. So anything with a good roll, pretty much stick it in your stash and just kind of hope that one day it gets good or it actually becomes viable. If I was going to predict what the new meta was going to be, I'd probably say something on the lines of pistol, shields, and skill builds. So if you can get any kind of skill build going, or even the status effects builds, it's going to be pretty good. So make sure you keep those items so you don't have to kind of re-farm from brand new once the updates happen and all the nerfs and everything have been happening. I would also recommend as well picking up some new weapons. So maybe looking into some AR builds, SMG builds, just to have that diversity if the rifles do get nerfed as much as we think they will. Now, bearing in mind, this has not been 100% confirmed that they're going to ruin not rifles, but obviously they are addressing the issue with rifles hitting too hard. So for me, I don't know what they're going to personally do to the rifle, but I'm assuming it's just going to be a drop of base damage. So yeah, it's just going to be one of those things that we're going to have to keep switching and changing, because the Division always does that. It always seems to be the way to get you to farm for more gear. They just nerf your builds or nerf the meta build and then make you re-farm for other builds. Then once you get that build, they'll make you re-farm for another one. So it's just like a round and around motion just to keep people playing the game. Now, the last thing that I have been doing is trying to level up my watch. Now, there's 2 main ways that I do this. Now, the first and most effective way is to get a 4-man group into the occupied Dark Zone or invaded Dark Zone and literally just farm landmarks over and over again. Just keep farming them. I think you get around 290,000 per landmark you clear, depending on whether it's heroic, etc. But as a 4-man group, you can pretty much clear landmarks pretty fast and reap the rewards from the actual XP that you get. So that's probably the fastest way to do it currently, because of course the activities and the target practice has been nerfed, even though apparently it wasn't an exploit. I don't know. We're not going to get into that argument here. But they've changed it basically so we can't get the XP that everybody else got when they was doing the target practice legit. Which is fine because, you know, the landmarks can be fun. You can obviously have some fun in the DZ, kill some NPCs, and hopefully get some better rolled gear. Although the gear in the DZ seems to be very, very bad at the moment. I don't know why that is. Just after the 8.5 update, the loot drops seem to be really low in the Dark Zone. And of course, on top of that, every time that you extract or kill a rogue, you get more XP, so make sure you're just doing that as well. Extract regularly, and of course you can get those pestilences, also the ninja knee pads from the supply drops, so make sure you're picking up all the exotics just for the case of dismantling if you need to. So you can never have too many exotics right now because you're going to need those exotic components. Now for me, the second most effective way to level up the SHD watch is to do the actual outside world activities or the open world activities. Now, if you go to New York, put your map on heroic and also put on 4 of the 5 directives. Now, we leave off the special ammo directive because it's just annoying getting shocked with ammo, getting set on fire with bullets, etc. So it's kind of annoying, so we leave that one off. But with just the 4 active, you get an extra 100% XP, so it works really well. Now in New York, the reason you go to New York is because the map is kind of small and the activities are really pushed close together, so you can actually complete 2 activities at the same time. As you can see, this one, we've got a territory control and a propaganda right next to each other, and they're pretty much overlapping, so you can literally do both at once. Like, you don't even have to move. And then with that as well, we had resource convoys walking by. So at one time, I believe we were doing like 4 different things at one time, which is crazy because you get like 300 or 1,000 for completing. Now, if you complete control points with this, you get around 580,000 XP. And I would recommend doing this as much as you can, if not just for the blueprints, but you can also get a lot of XP from control points on heroic. But yeah, so guys, just keep going for this SHD watch, because with the update, we don't know the date of the new raid. We don't know when that's going to drop, so get prepared for the new raid by having that maxed out crit damage, crit chance, weapon damage, all that additional damage and additional armor is going to come in handy when it comes to doing the new raid or any kind of new content that's going to be releasing. Now, another tip is go and complete the raid if possible, because you're going to want an eagle bearer, because basically everyone's going to start rolling these eagle bearers. You're going to start seeing some very good builds, I believe, based around the eagle bearer again, especially if the rifles and everything get nerfed. So people are going to be looking for other things. You don't want to be left out and have to try and chase the eagle bearer after the update, because everyone's just going to already be re-rolling them and getting god rolls, etc. So make sure you go and complete the raid. If you need help on the raid or doing legendaries or doing any kind of missions or even the Kajika farm, just go to the Discord in the description below, and there's looking for groups there, and you can put in there that you're looking for a group to do the raid, etc. I'll be doing the raid with some of the subs and some other people as well, and basically we're going to try and get as many people eagle bearers as we can, as much as we can. So yeah, trying that as much as you can just to get that eagle bearer, because I believe, and now this is just my speculation, I believe it's going to be pretty good, especially after re-rolls. Now, last but not least, go into the base next to the crafting bench and check the vendor there to see if you can buy any of those blueprints. Sometimes they have the exotic ones like Sweet Dreams, etc. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's go!